What are you most excited for about the WBBL9 compared to the other seasons?
I think just seeing how even the squads are this year, it's going to be really hard to pick the front runners, and so that probably means that whatever team sort of puts it together for the 6 weeks and they're in really good form is going to be successful. So I'm really excited to see how each team handles that.
And I guess just now we're seeing so many more girls travel to different leagues around the world, like the IPL and the WBBL. Do you think it makes it easier or harder going up against them because you know how each other plays?
Yeah, that's a good point. I think it certainly makes the competition more even, and even if you look at like some of the other opportunities around the Caribbean Premier League, Pakistan had a T20 competition. You've got fair break. So it's actually providing lots of opportunities to lots of players, not just a select few. So I think from that perspective, people becoming really seasoned campaigners in franchise cricket and how to put it together for a short period of time with a particular group, and then also knowing your position really well and what they're good at. So yeah, it gets harder every year.
And I wanted to ask about some players in particular. Sophie Eccleston is obviously probably a loss, but do you think the team will be able to cover for her and maybe there'll be some changes?
Yeah, you can't cover for Sophie Eccleston. She's just a once-in-a-generation player, really. On and off the field, she's great value for our group. So we'll certainly miss her, and she's really a sixer at heart. But in saying that, I think we've done really well in our recruitment at the draft, and Chloe Tryon's coming in, and she's going to fill a really great spot for our group and add a lot to the balance of our team. We've got Susie Bates back, which she was just amazing last year and one of the best people I've ever met. And then Jess Kerr comes in from New Zealand as well and is really handy with the new ball. So I'm super pumped for that, and I think we've got a great group of core players that have been around for a long period of time too. So as long as we all have fun off the field, I'm sure that'll translate to some enjoyable cricket as well.
And just about your personal game, we didn't really see you bowl much for Australia recently against West Indies. Do you think you'll be bowling a lot in the WBBL?
Yeah, that's the plan. So I've had a bit of an injury and it's just been taking a little bit of time to get back into bowling. So I've had a couple of sessions, not in a game yet, but hopefully a couple of weeks in the comp I'll be able to play as a bowler again and contribute some overs, but we've got lots of options, which is nice too.
And I just wanted to say, I think one of the first WBBL games I went to was at the SCG, and was, I think, a double header, but now you guys are going to get to play in standalone games in front of huge crowds. That must be just so exciting.
Oh, that's really exciting. I think that's also the future for the competition, is that we want to be pushing to play a lot more matches in big stadium with a good crowd as well. And so we've got to make sure that we work really hard to make that successful. So it's nice for us to have a turn at that, and I'm really looking forward to going back to the SCG. It's my favourite ground in the world, so it'd be awesome.
And do you have a tip for the leading wicket taker and leading run scorer?
I feel like Beth Mooney has probably been the leading run scorer in just about every edition of the WBBL. But yeah, I think someone like Annabelle Sutherland's obviously had a bit of a breakout last 12 months, and she's going to have even more added responsibility at the Stars. It's really great to see Meg Lanning back in the mix, and I think she'll be really keen to perform. So those two might be up there. Maybe Ash Gardner as well. And then, sorry, I'm just rattling off everyone. And bowling wise, I reckon Kim Garth is hitting some really good form. So for some reason I picked all the Stars players, and I'm not sure why, but
I mean, they're Stars for a reason, I guess.
Yeah, exactly true.
Thanks so much, Faye.